everybody! Welcome back to Where Evil Lives, the Shifting Library. When we last played, our heroes, returning triumphant from their foray into Camp Firefield with the defeat of the Bloodlord Varro, had a meeting. There was a lot of lore. A lot of lore got dropped last episode.
Got some lore.
Got some lore. They had a meeting with Hawk, the leader of the VAEA. They found out what the VAEA actually is, what its real mission is, and why it is kept somewhat secret. And after generally agreeing that they were, for now at least, into that concept of defeating the vision, or at least standing with the VAEA and making progress towards that goal, there was some time that passed, about 2 weeks. Party got some items, did some stuff, yada yada yada, and then they were contacted again and sent on a mission as the VAEA investigates various threads that could possibly give them an edge against their ultimate enemy, one of those threads being the codices of magic. And a particular codex, the Codex Mortis, that was formerly in the hands of one Kiona the Dreadlord, mistress, head librarian of the Shifting Library, where the players found themselves heading. So, the players have arrived at the Shifting Library via teleportation. They have a way to get out of the Shifting Library. They need information from Kiona, as well as a couple of other things for side quests, if they decide to so choose to do those things. But they've stumbled into a little bit of a roadblock, and that roadblock is even getting to see Kiona, which seems to be an issue at this particular moment. So the party has split up, is roving around the Shifting Library, each with their own general little course of action. So, brief recap. Lily is...
Monica, excuse me.
Monica is trying to ask some questions of the librarian that checked them into the Shifting Library. Linsey is trying to make some progress in researching blood curses. Guy is snooping around.
I don't really have a plan.
No other way of describing it other than just sticking his nose where it potentially does not belong. Nymdaer is being sneaky as fuck and trying to get the party on the approved researcher list.
Right.
And Dolly, also kind of snooping the fuck around, has checked out some administrative information, which has led her to a particular room, to room K6. Upon opening said room, Dolly is greeted by 2 corpses and their angry, hostile-looking specters floating above their bodies. The 2 corpses immediately are recognizable, presumably, as the 2 mages the party was asked to look out for. Agents of the VAEA, Brada, and Micus. And I think that is basically where we're going to kick things back off, as Dolly, you've opened these doors. These spectral entities, these wraiths, are looking at you with a not too subtle air of malevolence. And there is a shade, a librarian, approaching you from behind. And Nymdaer, you're very close, so you can see all of this happening while you are surreptitiously signing documents in the library desk and trying to hide what you are doing. So, I'm going to pose the immediate question to Dolly. What do you do in response to all of this?
Like, I got someone in coming. And I know they're coming behind me.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's. This isn't like a sudden moment of surprise or rush or anything like that. These wraiths in front of you look hostile, and they're kind of like, but they're not like rushing at you or anything like that. And so you have plenty of time to like look around, and you see the shade coming up behind you towards you. And it's not sneaking or anything like that. It's just kind of floating across towards you.
Okay, I think I'm gonna step in the room.
You just step in the room?
Yeah. And I'm gonna say, hey, sup?
Dolly, please roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, I just said he's up.
Persuade
Ah.
You're persuading him that sup.
I'd like to point out I'm somewhat persuasive, am I?
You're pretty persuasive.
Ah.
Ooh. Okay, 21. That's quite good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Dolly, your instinctive reaction, your decision is to step into the room with the two dead bodies and the semi-hostile looking wraiths that are slowly moving towards you. And say, hey, sup?
Yeah.
Whatever the reason is, whether it's through confusion, whether it's through awe at your sheer brazenness, right? Like whatever the scenario is, both of these wraiths pause and turn and look at each other rather than rush you in an attempt to harm you.
Good.
And as that happens, right?
Oh my god.
The shade comes up behind you, and you feel this gentle pat on your shoulder.
Hey, sup?
You see it looks at you, right? And it can't speak. It has this kind of like just like breathy moan that comes out of its mouth rather than any words. And it just gestures in the room and then makes its hands like this. What do you do in response?
Are you telling me to take a step back?
You can't talk.
Hold on. Are you telling me to take a step back? Blink once for yes, twice for no. Because it's unsafe.
This
The
shade
ghost
looks at
tries
you like
to blink but has no eyelids.
it understands you perfectly, so rather than doing either of the things that you suggest, it looks thoughtful for a moment and then just kind of shrugs.
Okay.
And then it points at the two wraiths who are getting over their seeming confusion. And the shade makes this kind of like face.
Oh. Okay. Well. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna. Should I exit? I don't know what to do.
Up to you. Like,
Why am I moving?
I pulled you when I was trying to delete my drawing.
To clarify, the shade doesn't seem to be saying, "Hey, you're not allowed in here. You have to get the fuck out." Right? Like the shade seems to be saying, "Hey, those things are hostile. You might not want to be in here." But he's also like, "You do you, fam."
Well, I was gonna see if we could make friends, but I guess I'll just take a step back. Can you move, please, so I can take a step back, or can I walk through you?
Do you try to walk through him?
I'm gonna try to walk through him.
Yeah, you walk. You walk right through his ass.
Yeah.
It's definitely that kind of like, ooh, like kind of tingles up your spine kind of like scenario as you just like step through him. But yeah, you can just walk right through this thing.
I think I'm gonna consult my my team here, so I'm just gonna take a step back.
It nods and it closes the door behind you.
Okay, thanks, bro.
It gives you this kind of just like breathless sigh, and then goes back to doing what it was doing. Nymdaer,
Whoa.
what were you? You could see and kind of hear the entirety of that. What were you doing that entire time?
I was monitoring the situation while finishing up my work here.
Okay, what was the work you were finishing up?
Adding Nymdaer 2024 and party to the approved researcher list.
And party.
A little disrespectful.
You don't expect him to put everyone's names down there, right?
I mean, I did, but
Wow.
I'm going to tell.
Okay.
And if look, I don't know like what else is on this list. If it's just like names, or if it's like, is it like names and where they come from, or like names and who approved them, or like what?
There's a bunch of different information in this desk. You specifically having thumbed through and found this approved researchers list. That is just a list of names.
Oh, okay, all right then. Then that's all I had.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
And then I put it back.
As you put it back, what are you doing? Because this is about the moment where Dolly is stepping away from that door and you've seen what's happening there.
I put it back real nice, and then I jaunt over nicely.
Okay.
I say, hey, what was that about?
Oh, I went in there.
Uh-huh.
There's two bodies.
Sure.
There's two little ghoul, whatever the heck they are.
Seems pretty normal.
Okay, yeah. But when I was in there, that guy, that little creepy guy thingy, who can't talk, by the way, just can't talk.
Sure.
Came up behind me and was like, "Don't do that," but he couldn't talk.
Okay.
So I'm assuming he said, "Don't do that." So I backed up and he just closed the door.
It's just two random guys.
Yeah, I was trying to make friends, but I didn't get to that point.
Is there any reason we need to go in there?
There were scrolls and stuff. I don't know. It might be important scrolls.
Golden stuff of what?
I didn't get a chance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance.
All right then.
You hear like a stack over. You hear a shh.
What? Didn't we find something was in that room? Didn't we find that when we were fucking around over here? There was a reason why we wanted to go in that room.
Dolly
Found a book.
Dolly found information. Dolly was looking at information on like administrative things in the shifting library, and there was a little section over here on this front row, a very very small section of basically just like administrative documents and things like that. And one of them basically said for further information on administrative works, go to the K6 room, and that's what this room is. So
I'm trying to remember why we cared about
via
that.
deduction, the K6 room is potentially filled with administrative information.
Oh, okay then. Well, all right then. Well, if there's no reason to go in there, I'm cool not to go in there.
I didn't really want to die today, so.
All right then. Well,
While that conversation is happening, I believe there's a person who has been dying to ask some questions.
thank you for bringing that up. I would like to first.
Right? Go ahead, guy.
Wow.
Go ahead, Lily.
I've been
You
waiting
need to
so
slap.
patiently for my turn. So dude, last we left off was looking over me at what's happening in the corner, Is he like back to doing things that he was doing before?
Yes. He whatever seemed to momentarily distract him, did not seem to have caught his eye enough, and his attention is now turned back to you, somewhat exasperatedly.
Woohoo! Okay, so he said that he was granted the opportunity to stay and work here after he died. So my question to him would be, did you want to work here when you were granted the opportunity to stay and work here after you died?
Kind of narrows his eyes at you, and in that very kind of raspy, undead, spectral tone, kind of like slightly haunted, slightly echoey, right? Is just like, and why do you want to know? What pertinence is this information to you?
You know, I'm just trying to ascertain the state of things as they currently are. Is your name on the list of approved researchers with the access to restricted sections?
All of the librarians here are happy to have the opportunity to be here. We are all here from the same time. We all have access to the library's information. We are of the library.
Same, bro.
So your name isn't
immediately
on the list?
you ask another question and he's just like you immediately, no insight check necessary. He just vomited all that stuff at you because it was like, if I just say all of this, maybe she'll leave me alone. And it didn't work.
Wrong.
And now he's just like, what was your question?
So is your name on the list of those who can be in the library?
We do not have names that need to be on the list.
Do you have the list memorized?
No. That is why we keep a list, so that it can be verified. And should any questions be issued or there be concerns, we can check it against the administrative records.
Okay. Can we check some names on the list? I had some friends who came here before me. And I just wanted to know if they were on the list. Because maybe there was like some miscommunication and we should be on the list.
If we check this, will you leave me alone for 30 minutes?
Can I ask a few more questions first?
No.
Are you the only that...
Questions or list checking?
I won't check the list. Can I have the questions, please?
Damn, Rip. You should have given her a choice. You fucked up now.
He was so sure you were gonna take the list option. He looks just... He floats through the books and goes to the next.
He runs away.
He doesn't run away. He just floats through the books to the next aisle over.
Hey, wait!
Looks at you. Floats back down to the next aisle.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna go up to this guy.
This
Can
one
you
turns and just... Oh.
Alright. Is there any... Well, okay. I guess I'm gonna go exploring and see if there's any other Wraith-like guys that look like him around.
Kira and Sith continue following you. Elsewhere, while Lily looks for other wraiths to potentially question, Perez. Linsey.
We have questions that need answered.
Linsey, you have been doing a little bit of research.
Mhm.
You rolled a
Well,
check.
I haven't started yet. I'm trying to start.
You're trying to start. You rolled an investigation check last time.
Yep.
That check failed.
It
Roll
did.
me, unless you would like to do something different, roll me another investigation check or history check, your choice. I believe.
Mama didn't raise no quitter. Here we go. Mama may have raised a quitter.
Mama may
That's
not have raised
dirty.
a
That's
quitter.
not Nat.
Mama
That
may
was a
not have
2.
raised a quitter, but she might have needed to raise a quitter. Well, how? Okay, you're not getting any information that seems pertinent to you, but the question is why? What is Linsey doing wrong in this situation?
Man, how do you fuck up? I guess it's just that.
There's an online ordering fee.
I don't know. I'm not finding anything. Like, does this place use the Dewey Decimal System? There's got to be an index somewhere.
There you go. This place, as far as you can tell, is not indexed in any logical way that would make sense to Linsey's brain. So you're like, is this book? No, that's completely wrong, right? And it's costing you time, right? Because you gotta like flip through pages, and you're like, that's not anything that I want. Damn it! And you're like, so you've ascertained the situation or the issue is that whatever fucking ordering system they're using here doesn't make any fucking sense to you. Meanwhile, Guy has found a locked, roped off room that says "Do not enter." And of course, he tries the door. But
So make sure it said don't go in locked rooms. Didn't say don't go in do not enter rooms.
What is Guy now doing?
All right. What's over on this table? Like, is there just random paperwork? Is there any, what am I looking at here?
Roll me an investigation or a history check.
Okay.
Just to your immediate glance, yeah, it's a lot of books, it's a lot of scrolls, it's a lot of parchments. 17.
17.
From a quick glance at a couple of these various pieces of information, you can ascertain that this is a whole bunch of random shit. Presumably, you see around you like these little research desks, these little lecterns, most of which are cleaned off. Presumably, this big ass table is where all of the stuff that has been being read gets dropped off before it is gathered, sorted, and shelved. So right now, this pile is whatever the most recent researchers were looking into.
Okay. So, hold on, I'm reviewing our quests again.
Okay.
So we gotta find the head librarian lady, ask her about the codex. That's the main thing. We're looking for the 2 bros. Or broettes. Not sure. Can't tell with those names. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start looking for. You got any books on blood magic? Who can I talk to? I see a bunch of shades. Oh, this looks like a wraith. Is anyone already looking for blood magic?
I thought Jay was.
That's what Jay's been doing. That's what
All right,
Lindsay's
I'm gonna
been
help
doing.
Jay find some blood magic stuff.
It's not been going great.
Are you gonna do? You're gonna do it though by asking some of the librarians.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for help.
Okay. Sounds
I'm not
like
above asking for
a
help,
plan.
Jay.
we're gonna take a quick jaunt back over to Dolly and Nymdaer. Dolly and Nymdaer, you're standing outside K6. You're near the entrance, the entryway that you came into. You're right next to the stairs that lead down to the first floor. What are you two up to? What's your plan now? Course of action.
All right. So as I recall, there's a bell on the desk, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Dolly, be cool.
I'm cool.
I go up to the desk and I ring the bell.
Am I staying here?
No, come with me. What the?
Oh, okay. I'm following. Okay. You're moving
Okay.
real slow though.
You go over to the desk. You ring the bell. You hear you hear just an exasperated sigh come from across the other side of the open balcony space, right? And in response to the exasperated sigh, which is a little loud, right? It's audible enough to hear across the library. You hear a number of other librarians go, shh, right? I will also say that while Lily has been wandering around, Kira has been following Lily around. Sif was with Lily for a while, and then got tired of following Lily around and has just kind of like parked over near you and Dolly, okay?
Hey, Sid, how you doing?
He kind of like tilts his head, just drools a little bit of lava, and then sucks it back up into his mouth.
That was so cute.
Gross.
Nymdaer, that same librarian floats across, hovers in front of the desk, looks at you and goes, "Yes."
Hello. I've received word from Drow City number 7 that my credentials have come through.
What?
I said what I said. What do you mean?
You aren't on the list. You already gave your names. You're not
Drow City
approved
number 7
researchers.
says that I'm on the list. I don't know what to tell you.
I previously checked the list when you signed in. You
Okay,
are
well-
not on the list.
Can you just check one more time? I'll spell it for you. It's NY.
Is he looking now? It doesn't look like he's looking.
I don't think he's looking.
I don't think he's
Roll
looking either.
me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh,
Wait, hold on. Before you do this,
Okay.
I've been sitting on this for a long time. I have a belief token
damn people
specifically for Nymdaer for learning about him
Hey!
like 2 of these adventures ago.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and use that now. So he gets a +3 on this.
Oh, okay.
What am I running? Perception? No.
Persuasion
perception.
with disadvantage.
What about persuasion? I knew it was one of the
You're
P's.
persuading him
One of
that
the
this
Ps.
isn't bullshit.
All right, hold on.
Oh, wow.
Okay, sure. So I have a 6. Okay, I don't think that's gone well. So I'm gonna use my tactical mind, Jeremy.
Okay.
Because I'm fighter 2024.
Yeah.
And I'm going to expend one of my uses of second wind to push myself towards success.
Okay.
With this, I roll a 1d12, 1d10, not 12. Flash roll. 1d10. And if it fails still, I don't have to expend the use. Oh, okay. Now it's a 16.
It's a 16. He looks at you, and again, right, like, these are spectral entities. It's hard to convey emotion upon their face. They don't have skin. They don't have eyes. But you can just feel this intense annoyance and scrutiny for a long moment, probably like 7 or 8 seconds of just no response from this wraith, before it sighs loudly, opens the desk, and begins to shuffle through papers.
Very rude.
Pulls out a list.
I think he's just grumpy.
Name.
Nymdaer Ziltabar 2024, and
As
Entourage.
I said, you are not on the. You're on the list.
Hey, babe, you're on the list. All right, Nymdaer, you're on the list.
As Nymdaer Ziltabar 2024 and
You gotta go get the cat.
group.
Yes.
Oh, I'm Groot.
Interesting.
Is it?
I mean, is it? Draw City number 7 sent us here to research. I don't. It makes sense.
Interesting to me. It seems like it's
Pretty normal and
Yeah.
expected. Yeah.
Really?
yeah. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, he's so
Cat.
cute.
I
Look
need
at those eyes.
both Nymdaer and Dolly to roll me either performance or deception checks.
Oh, okay. I think I'm equally bad at both of those. Yeah. Well,
Oh, hey, I'm good at performance. Are you good at deception?
No, he said either, so I'm gonna perform again. Not a disadvantage this time. Oh, I rolled a 5.
Did mine go through?
I think I'm gonna will myself towards success again, Jeremy.
Okay. burning through those. All right.
Oh, I don't need to.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
got
very-
a druid. I don't, he'll keep me alive. We're all just dying. It is what it is.
Or I'll just die. 12?
Hey, so,
and a
that's a 13. That's a 13. That's pretty
Or-
decent. That's pretty
right,
decent.
right.
From a 5 to a 13, that's pretty good. Unless it didn't succeed, in which case I don't have to burn that resource.
Librarian looks at you. And you see for a moment. He looks very annoyed. And he looks past you to the room that Dolly had been looking in, right? That K6 room.
Uh-huh.
And he says, well, I could, if I needed to, validate. You know what? Fine. You're on the approved researcher list. I don't care.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. May
He
I
starts,
have my
he
badge?
starts to
and
float
complimentary-
away.
Sir, can I have my badge and
Bro.
approved researcher map, please?
Bro.
He floats back over, reaches
not how
into
bros
the
work.
desk. He holds out a spectral, almost taloned hand to you, Nymdaer, and he says, hand.
Huh. Mistrust! Mistrust!
And
I
his
give my
hand whips out of the desk and whoop, slams down on top of your hand, and you feel a stamp being pressed into the back of your hand.
Man, you got stamped.
Nice.
Is it like those 21 entry stamps from
It
like
is
college?
it is the most generic thing on the face of the planet.
It's like a zebra.
Oh, shit, who has minor
It's-
illusion?
Wait,
It's-
what about my skin?
He gestures to your hand as well, Dolly. And he will
I have a
stamp
hook.
Dolly's
Why are
hand.
you
Wait, what?
holding weapons with a hoof?
We've discussed this. They're
No.
magical.
Okay, I didn't
He
remember that.
stamps Dolly's hoof.
Ooh. They're
Um,
energized.
if you wish your other companions to receive their stamps as well, you should bring them by and ring the bell.
Okay, do they all need the stamp too, or are they good just with us?
If they are with you, they're fine. If they are not with you, they are not fine.
Bless you, this is a library. Please try to zip it down.
Shh!
Sword. Okay, cool. Thanks. You
Starts to float away again.
all right then. See you later.
Okay, Sith didn't get one. He was like right here. Can we ring the bell again?
Let's probably wait a minute. He's mad.
Sorry, Sith. You'll get one in a little bit.
You all are really lucking out on the persuasion rolls with this guy. Honestly.
Okay, so did my second use cause me to succeed? Because if so,
yes,
I
it did.
knock it off.
Yeah,
Okay.
both of your uses caused you to succeed.
It sounds like I've succeeded on 3 skill checks this adventure.
You definitely have.
Very good.
Also, your sleight of hand, now revealed, was also a success.
I've succeeded on 4 skill checks this adventure.
Lily.
Now I get
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have circumnavigated the top floor, or the floor that you are currently on, investigating, poking your head into the various rows in order to try to find someone else that it looks like you can talk to, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
I
find this guy.
You find...
And I
this
find this
person.
guy. Yeah. And I say, "Hi, can you talk?"
They turn to you, and they let out the quietest scream you have ever heard. They turn.
Oh, and they just scream. How can I get past that? Is there anyone who can answer my questions?
Floats through you.
I follow him. I'm following him.
Points over there towards the green guy that you were previously talking to.
Okay. I'm gonna come over here with Kira, and I'm gonna ring the bell.
Oh, hey.
Like okay,
poor
so
guy.
this happens. This guy does not get halfway across the open balcony space after
we should
dealing
probably
with
get the
Nymdaer and
never
Dolly.
mind.
And Lily walks up, sees both of you, and ding 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 rings the bell. He stops in the middle of open space, just hovers there. For a solid, 20 seconds. Doesn't turn around, just is facing the other direction, is just there.
I'll wait.
Well, hey, Dolly, do you want to go find the other real fast so he doesn't have to come back a 17th time?
Yeah, let's go do that.
Oh, okay.
I run off north and Dolly runs off south.
Nymdaer and Dolly are gonna go try to collect other people while this this librarian is trying not to blow a gasket. So let's do a quick check-in. Linsey and Guy, since you're both working on the same project right now, which of you would like to go first?
Go ahead, Linsey.
Okay.
How do you want to do this, Linsey? Do you now having realized that their organizational system is nothing like anything you know or understand? Do you want to keep cracking at it like you have previously, or do you want to try to take a different tack?
I want to try a different approach. I wish to look around and see if I can't find an indexing station. I want to find an index that explains this bullshit.
Roll me an investigation or perception check.
Do not make me roll, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy, can you wave really quick? There you go. See? Look.
19. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Violet doesn't look real in the background. She's so tired.
Violet does not look alive.
He is.
It's like you have a taxidermy Great Dane.
Who is that nugget of joy?
This is Binks.
Binks?
Our new kitten.
I love the name. It's a Hocus Pocus cat. You don't know Binks yet, but you will someday.
Where does he live?
All right.
With Jeremy.
Linsey, you are taking a look around. You want to try a more methodical approach. You do not see any box or any file cabinets or anything like that. But what you do see is over near the stairs, a set of double doors. And next to the double doors is a placard that says Archive and Index.
Archive and Index? I try to open the door.
It's unlocked. You
Oh,
open
God.
the door and you find
God.
a room that
No.
is just
No!
trashed. There are just piles and piles and piles of loose, unsorted, uncategorized, unorganized tomes in here. It is a whirlwind of a librarian's nightmare.
It's not fair. It's not fair. There's only time now. I'm just gonna go ahead and alright, I'm gonna pick just something
I think
up.
Jay is
and
breaking currently.
if if I pick something up, is there some kind of like information on there that's about the sorting system, or if is it just a fucking random ass book?
Roll me a luck check. There are hundreds of books strewn across the floor in here. Roll me a luck check. Let's see what you get.
A luck check?
D20. You
Oh,
want to
okay.
roll high.
Well, that hasn't been. Nope.
You pick up a random book, and it looks like it is a requisition order for marble from roughly 20 years ago.
Nope.
Has
I put it back down.
nothing to do with anything that you
close
would potentially
those.
want. Meanwhile, Guy, you have decided to speak to someone about gaining some aid.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some help.
Uh-huh.
Can I find my specter?
You walk over to the specter. What do you say? What do you do?
I say, hello. Can I tell if they're male or female? Hello, Spectre. I am looking for information on blood magic.
Turns to regard you, mouth agape, gives you the quietest scream you have ever heard.
I translate that into common.
Do you?
Probably not.
I mean, he's a computer, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm a computer. Hold on, let me download that language pack real quick.
What do you do in immediate response to
No, I
this
actually
quiet
don't have
scream?
anything to understand that. I don't know how to respond to a scream. Scream back? Maybe that's their culture. Ah!
Is it a quiet scream or is it a loud scream?
Yeah, I'll do a really quiet scream. Like, I'll try to match volume.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Stupid.
19. The specter, in response to your quiet scream, stops its quiet scream, looks at you, tilts its head, and kind of gives you this gesture.
Keep talking? Where's it pointing? Me? Okay. Me. You don't know. We don't know. You don't know? I don't know. No one knows. Blood magic doesn't exist?
What?
It's just...
How many words?
Watermill. Keep screaming? Go over.
Time. What was it?
1 word. Back. 2 words. Back. Over.
Back
1.
east. Go back to where you came from.
Back.
We don't accept immigrants.
Back up. Stairs. No. Back up. Back up. Back up. Okay, I back up.
Tell me what you're gonna do now.
Did
Floats
he
past
just move
you.
me out of the way? He couldn't go through. Okay, whatever.
Floats
Follow
past you over to a desk, takes a quill, writes on a sheet of paper, holds it up, repeats your question.
Where can I find information on blood magic?
Floats up here.
Okay.
Floats
I lost him.
across
Okay. Is it him?
the room to an
it's like
aisle
right by where
that
Linsey
Linsey is currently on in a section labeled blood magic.
Oh, hey, guy. Oh, wait.
Hey, blood
And
magic.
I use silent speech to say in his mind, oh, hey, guy.
Hello. Are you looking for blood magic too?
Yeah. In a way. Poorly.
The specter screams at you again, quietly, and then flies back away.
I don't think that one likes me.
While
I
that
might
is
need to step
happening,
away. The baby has awoken.
while that is happening, Nymdaer and Dolly head downstairs really quickly, where they find Linsey and Guy in the blood magic section, trying to do some research. And what comes of that scenario?
I say, hey guys, our credentials finally came through from Drow City number 7, so we got to go get stamped. Already got stamped.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Seems plausible. I'm
Now
gonna
it's time to go
assume-
harass this poor man one more time.
No, that's why we came and got you, so he didn't have to come back over and over again.
Oh, I'm gonna assume
He's
that
real
that is
mad.
what happens. After what seems like minutes of this librarian just not wanting to come back over, he floats back over. Without asking, seeing the arrayed members here, he takes the stamp out and he starts stamping people's hands. But at the same time, Lily is here for more questions. So, Lily, ask away.
If
Is
this
there
dude was
anyone-
alive, he would unalive himself.
Is there anyone else who can answer my questions?
There are others who may have answers to your questions. What are your questions, Madam Monica?
Forgot
Lewinsky.
that I told you that was my name. How is it that the head librarian allowed you to continue work here after you died? Huh?
You can tell he doesn't really want to answer you, but there's... Roll me an insight check, actually.
Okay, hold on. My character sheet.
Hold on.
Hold on. Inside. Be good. Is it at
Damn.
disadvantage?
All of you are pretty damn good.
It is not, so that is a 10.
Okay.
10's not bad. It seems his reactions to you seem to be more than just mere annoyance, right? He seems, for as flustered as he seems to be, he's still answering your questions. Same thing with you, Nymdaer and Dolly, right?
Yeah.
Like, for as annoyed as he seems to be with your presence, he's still doing his job. He's still kind of like acquiescing to the nature of what it is he has to do. And he seems somewhat like almost compelled, perhaps. So he gives this very kind of like long sigh, and he says, nature of this information is not restricted. I
We're on that list though.
and the fellow librarians here work within the shifting library because we are of the shifting library. We are of the magic that sustains the library. We are of our mistress's magic.
Ah. Mhm. If by chance, or do you still want to be a part of the library?
It is all that I desire.
What happens to people who break the rules of the library? Do they become a part of the library too?
Not in the way I imagine you are thinking.
How do you imagine I'm thinking it?
They do not all become librarians.
Do they become books?
I suppose that there are on occasion some bodily fluids and other such portions of a body that are useful in the upkeep, repair, or creation of various different materials.
Do you happen to know two people who visited the library by the name of Breda and Micus?
I am aware of such individuals. Yes,
Are they here?
they are.
Did they break the rules of the library?
They did.
How did they break the rules of the library?
They were not quiet.
Oh no, man.
Look at Jay.
Is that real or is that I'm mad so I'm giving you a cheeky answer?
Roll me an insight check.
Alright, I'm on it. I'm on it. It starts with an I. It's this button that is not a disadvantage. Insight. That's 20. That's a dirty 20.
This entity does not seem to be lying to you. In fact, again, it seems to be responding to your questions even when it doesn't want to respond to your questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you take me to them, or is that forbidden?
I will not take you to them. It is not required of me. However, they are in the administrative room, K6. He gestures just to the room to the southwest of you.
Oh, hey, Dolly, you were in there.
I was just in there.
Yeah.
I've been in there.
Are we allowed to
go?
go in that room?
You are allowed to go into that room. However, please do note that no materials may be removed from the administrative room.
I think I knew
Is
about
there
that.
anything that would hurt me, that would make me make a noise louder than is acceptable in the library?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Dolly, you were just in there. You can probably answer that question.
No, I
Okay.
wasn't in there. I backed out.
The librarian looks at you and says, yes, there likely are. Any other questions?
Would you defend me from any threats that would
No.
happen?
Hey,
Where's the restricted wing? I didn't get my map.
What restricted wing are you talking about?
oh, you know, bro.
The one that I had to be on the list to access.
Oh, I'm sorry. There must be some misunderstanding. There is no restricted wing that being on the approved researchers list will get you access to.
Only restricted knowledge.
But
I'm gonna
you
get
need
that.
to know what that knowledge is in order to request it.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah.
are tricky.
I'm gonna get
And
that premise when I
you
get
may
back.
now avail yourselves of the research station. You may also now remove 5 books at a time from the shelf.
Oh hell yeah!
Books.
That's 5x.
You're good.
Okay,
Do you
cool.
have anything that we could feed our pet hellhound?
I believe there's some wine and cheese in the entry room.
He's a mean drunk. I don't. You don't want that. He is.
I'd ask Sif if he wants to accompany me over to shoot. I don't remember which one of these doors. K something.
6.
All right. See you later. Thanks for the stamps.
I
He
think it's this
sighs, bows, and starts to float away. And yeah, Sip will walk over there with you. Trot on over.
There's a part of me that wants to get his attention.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
to fuck with
more
them.
Yeah, that man's gonna
Just to
attack.
mess with them.
Yeah, he's gonna throw hands.
He's gonna lock us in there with whatever these are. I open this door.
You open the door. You see 2 dead bodies that match the description of the 2 VAEA agents that you were sent to look for. You also see floating over their corpses wraiths that look very less pleasant than the wraith you were just speaking to, and that's saying something.
Gosh. How do I do this quietly?
Notably, they don't seem to regard you where you are currently at. Right? Like, you've opened the door, but you haven't stepped inside. They don't seem to take notice of your presence. They look at the door as the door has opened, but they don't seem to be like looking through the door to see you beyond it.
Okay. I will clear my voice and whisper, "Hey, can I have those bodies, please?"
At the sound of your whispered voice, roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Please be better. Oh,
Oh,
critical
good.
fail.
Annoying.
There is kind of like a green pulse. Both of them, with their gaze from the door to you in the door suddenly, rush forward across the expanse, and I need Lily to select her token and roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh shit.
They don't care about Kira and Sif.
Kira and Sif are also going to roll initiative in this particular instance as well. So whoever is going to be running them and do the thing.
I can
Damn,
be
solo
sick.
fight.
Roll them up then, boyo.
Hey. Oh, speed incarnate.
So fast. So fast. Okay. These things begin to rush, seemingly hostile, seemingly now noticing you, Lily, and not liking whatever it was that you said. Whether they actually understood what you said or not is a different question, but they do not seem to be pleased with what you said, and they are closing the distance rapidly. Kira, oh, sorry, un momento. I gotta roll for them. It might not be Kira. Alright, that's an 8. I will fix that. So Kira actually is it's the Slowpoke Brigade. Kira actually is just barely faster than one of them. So what is Kira doing as she sees these wraiths rushing towards you, Lily?
Let me check out her stuff. I don't think she has anything that's gonna help us not make any noise. And I'm kind of standing in her way. I guess I'm gonna have her run in here. Oops, run in the room with them.
Okay.
Like right up here.
Kind of scrabbles past you into the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I don't know that would matter. Does her being in the room change their focus from Lily to Kira?
They notice another target.
Oh, okay. They're just gonna fight whoever is there. Okay. I will hold an action for Kira.
Okay. What action are you holding?
An attack.
Okay. What's the trigger?
I'm not sure how to... Okay, so what I'm hoping to do to not break the rules of the library is to have me and Sif go in and close the door.
Okay. So that any noise is muffled? Gotcha.
So that it's muffled, so that it's quiet and we're just in there with them.
So you don't want Kira swinging until it's quiet, basically.
I kind of don't want her, because I also don't know if they're corporeal, right? So some part of me is a little worried that we're just gonna go maybe that's what maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should test that with her and see if they're corporeal. Sure, I will just do a signature attack on the top. Sorry, this guy right
Sounds
in
like
front
plan. Swing.
and see if she can actually hit him.
17 hits. These things are kind of like floating loosely in air, so they don't seem to have they don't seem to be very difficult to actually hit. However, the blade, I don't believe Kira is wielding a magical weapon, correct? No,
I don't know how to check that.
She is not. So, the blade passes through the spectral form of the wraith, and it will deal some damage, but it does not seem to deal much damage.
What does her golden dragon bracelet do?
That lets her do the thing that Nymdaer was doing. So for 1 minute, basically a day, she'll activate it and be covered in gold dragon scale.
Okay, and the boomerang shield is not magical either.
The boomerang shield is magical, absolutely. So the boomerang shield would do the trick, but her regular Gladius is just a mundane weapon.
Fair.
Does a little bit of damage, but not much damage. And I believe she has a second attack.
Yeah, so I will attack with her boomerang shield. What did I just do with her sheet? There we go. We'll see if that works. So she'll attack him again with her boomerang shield.
That's a hit. And that will do full damage.
Perfect. Okay, I don't know if I have any magical weapon. Is my weapon magical?
Yes, your weapon is quite magical. And now,
very, very magical.
Here's the other thing. I'm gonna need real quick from you. I'm going to need either a sleight of hand or a performance. Sleight of hand is Dex, performance is Charisma, because I don't know that Kira has any of those skills. But I need either a sleight of hand or a performance check, so either Dex or Charisma check from her to see how loud she's being while she is fighting these things, because the door is still open.
Dex or Charisma? I don't think either matters. Is saving throw or just a roll?
You just click where it says Dex or Charisma. 11. Not too loud.
Okay.
But your concerns are valid.
Okay.
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 That is the end of Kira's turn. And that Wraith, in response to Kira attacking, it is gonna turn around and basically put some hands on Kira. Or more specifically, try to thrust its spectral hands into Kira's body. It is going to try to utilize its agonizing touch.
Oh, shoot.
So.
I should have used the armor.
Why is it called that?
Oh, you know.
All the armor does is give you fire resistance.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
That is a miss, I believe. Yeah, 9 is definitely not going to hit Kira. So the Wraith misses with its agonizing touch. Lily, it's you.
It's me.
Lily, I'm going to tell you. The twang of a bowstring is pretty loud.
I agree.
Unless you put the nice little danglies
Yeah,
on your
that's
string.
true. If you got the nice danglies, there are ways to make it more quiet. Also notably, though, these guys do seem incorporeal, so if you shoot at them, whatever you shoot at them, even if it hurts them, is gonna go through them, and whatever you hit on the other side might also be loud.
Solid point. Can I do a perception check to see what's over here on this wall?
A bunch of books and scrolls, which, if you recall the other rules of the library, damaging any of the library's contents is death.
Straight up.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So can't do nothing.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
understanding.
I'm gonna try and move around to here and stand up on the table so I'm shooting down.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Okay.
Hold
Love
on,
it.
Let me just see how far that was. I think it's fine, but just wanna, that should
Yeah, you should be
Okay.
okay.
Then I'm gonna attack. Oh gosh, this could be. I should shut the door. Can I say I shut the door? Just put forcive on the outside.
If you want to, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna close that door.
Okay.
I'm gonna come around here and I'm gonna attack this guy.
Sounds like a plan. It will be at disadvantage because you're in melee, but it's still a 21. Does not matter. You hit. All right. That is 12. Here's the thing. I will say, normally you could ricochet something, right? Or you could horde break or something, right? The concept with those things being is you're like bouncing arrows, or I guess horde breaker isn't bouncing arrows, but ricochet is definitely bouncing arrows.
Okay.
So for ricochet, at least, bouncing an arrow would mean bouncing it off the floor right now, since you're shooting down, which might mean that its next angle might send it into books or scrolls. Okay? But you could horde breaker.
I will horde breaker. I'll
Okay.
horde breaker and attack that guy.
Hey,
Disadvantage?
where'd Monica go?
Where'd Monica go?
We lost
23.
Monica.
That's definitely a hit. Alright, 9 on this guy. And that is your first attack. You want to do your second attack?
Yes, please, this guy.
15 still hits. These guys do not have good AC.
Woohoo!
10. Fantabulous. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, I don't think I have anything else. Cool.
This guy is going to float up onto the desk, partially on the desk, partially through the desk, flank you, and try to thrust its hands into your chest.
Okay.
You're welcome.
It will do so at advantage. Agonizing touch,
Oh.
that is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
That is 15 psychic damage to Lily. This thing shoves its hands into your body, and you feel your mind screaming in response. Just not due to physical harm, just due to the mental, psychological trauma of something's hands being inside of your chest, moving around. Your body just freaks out, basically. And I need you to roll me a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh Lord, wisdom's not my jam.
Ooh. You are now dazed, Lily.
Okay.
We will discuss that further in the near future. Okay. Sif! Lily just closed the fucking door in your face. What the fuck?
You're fucked up. Over here trying to help. Door slammed in my face.
Notably, though,
Hello?
Lily, you did not need to make any checks for the quietness of your shots due to having the door closed. So you were correct in that kind of assumption.
Okay.
Well, I guess can Sif open doors? Like,
So here's the thing about the opening closing door. Absolutely, Sif can open or close a door, but doing both in a single turn will take more than just a free item interaction.
That's fine. Sif's gonna open the door, saunter in. Like,
Door
it's
open.
just boring. Close the door. and
Okay.
Stand over here.
Fantastic. All right. Everyone else.
Prepare a fire. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God. Whole
He's
room
gonna burn the room to
immediately
the
up in
ground.
flames. Everyone else watched Lily go over to that room, watch her open the door, watch her kind of talk to something, and then watch Kira draw her gladius, plunge into the room, hear scuffling inside the room, and then saw Lily dart in, slam the door, or quietly close the door, right? And then watch Sif struggle, mouth maw, open the door, go inside, close the door. So obviously something's going on in there. Would anyone else like to roll initiative now?
Yeah, they're probably fine.
Do you think? I mean, if you think they're fine, you don't have to get involved.
I mean, do we think they're fine?
I think you have every reason to believe that Lily has started a kerfuffle in K6.
I'm gonna go help.
Yeah, I also going to go help.
Like,
I go too.
I have issues with authority. I'm sorry.
I have advantage on initiative.
Can you fix your thing on your own, Zach?
I can.
Okay, sweet. Ooh! Bunch of
Eventually,
low
I will
rolls today. Dang!
It's like little to no help.
All right. Guy. Top of the initiative
Yes.
order.
Sorry, yeah, put Artorias there too. Well, that
Artorias.
worked out pretty good,
I
actually.
mean, yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. Gartorius, top of the turn order. You
We trot over.
quietly trot over, open
we
the
roll
door.
up in. I'm gonna use my bonus action to tell Artorias to close the door,
Ooh, works. Fantastic.
and then
There's
I
just going to be a lot of people, like, wasting actions as they try to get in the room without making a lot of noise initially.
I'm gonna attempt to stabby stab this ghosty boy.
Stabby, stabby.
Stab.
Yeah, a natural 20 will do it. Yeah, I mean, that
It's stab.
happens.
I don't think the necrotic's doing much to him, but the other stuff's pretty good.
Just curiosity, not in character or anything, but did we ever confirm whether or not these got there was any rule against harming librarians?
So
are these guys librarians?
Right,
That
that's
was not
what I
in the
don't really
rules.
understand.
That-
Was not in the rules.
it was not in
Okay.
the rules, and also in your conversation with the librarian, there was like a pretty clear like insinuation of what's in there might fuck you up. That's on you type
Okay.
scenario, right?
Yeah. I did get that, but I wasn't sure if it was like, mess with them, we kill you. Because now I'm having sudden regret, like, maybe we shouldn't kill them, because then we have to, like, come to terms with
We-
that.
I guess we'll
Can't
find out.
kill them.
I guess we'll
They're
find out.
already dead.
Yes, to answer your question, the necrotic does seem to have a lesser effect on them. Not no effect, but a lesser effect. Second attack or anything, guy?
Oh, sorry, yes. Pokey poke.
15 hits.
Weak little pokey poke.
Weak little pokey poke. Okay. Anything else?
That is it for me.
Nymdaer, there seems to be some sort of conga line into the room, open the door, close the door scenario going on. What do you want to do?
I think I'd like to go and attempt to open the door and then hopefully close the door.
Fantastic.
$20, $25. Open the door.
There is indeed a fight happening in here.
$30. Close the door.
Wonderful.
Great.
Sounds like a plan.
Are you still going to do something, or that was my whole last action?
It's not. I will say it's gonna eat some of your action economy, but I don't think it'll eat like every bit of your action economy. What do you want to try to do?
I'd like to attack them.
So
Can I-
I'll
can
say
I-
as a trade-off, right? Like for the multiple door messing arounding scenario, and the fact that you're still trying to be quiet because you're in the library, right? Like it'll eat
Yeah.
an attack, but you'll still have one of your attacks.
Okay. Well, that's very fair. All right. Well,
The alternative is keeping the door open. You get both your attacks, but then you might make noise.
no, everyone else closed the door, so I'm gonna close the door too.
You don't want to be the one person to leave the door open and then shit goes bad.
No, I already have done many things to get us on a list, so.
That's true. When you say that, when you say it like that, it sounds like that's a bad thing, but in this situation, that's a good thing.
It was a pretty good list.
Getting you on the list was a good thing.
All right. I'm gonna take out one of my weapons and I'm gonna attack them.
Okay.
Which one am I gonna do? Can I take a second to use a bonus action to know my enemy?
Sure.
I'd like to do that.
What does that do?
As a bonus action, I discern certain strength and weaknesses of a creature I can see within 30 feet.
Okay.
I get to know whether that creature has any immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities, and if the creature has any, you know what they are.
Fantastic. This is a type of incorporeal undead. They often have much of the same resistances and immunities. They are resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, or necrotic, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from mundane attacks. They are immune to poison and psychic damage. They are immune. Does it do condition immunities?
It just says any.
Okay. They are immune to charmed, dazed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious. Does it do vulnerabilities?
Yeah.
They are vulnerable to radiant damage.
Okay. Noted.
Fucking paladins. They always get everything.
God,
I'm not a paladin. I'm
They're-
a
I
fighter.
know, but they're the radiant ones, right?
quintessentially, these are the quintessential undead type of things alongside zombies and skeletons, so they are kind of what you might expect. If you were
Also,
playing a video
Paladins are the best
game,
and they deserve everything.
say what?
Well, the thing
Also,
that
paladins are the best and they deserve everything.
That's true.
Okay.
our
thing that I
resident
really wanted
paladin
to
lover here.
use is
What's
only
the?
thing
It's
that's
the
not-
Stealth Rangers for
Okay.
life. Have you
Alright,
seen
well-
it? I have to go find it now. Stealth Rangers for life.
5, 10. Bio. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what this does.
Oh.
Yeah, 10 feet. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna do shit. Alright, well, whatever. Fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna take out my blood rage glaive. It's a glaive now.
Glaive!
And I smack him.
Smack him!
At advantage, because Lily's flanking.
Again. Super flanked. Oh, you only get... Oh, well, yeah, right. Advantage. 22 definitely hits.
Alright, enjoy that. 12 damage.
12 damage. It hits. Okay. Here, Kira's up.
Okay.
I'd rather have had the 18, but, you know. such is
She's
life.
gonna attack this one with her boomerang. Bamarang.
That's hit.
And she gets a second attack now, right? She gets two.
2 attacks.
Do it again.
She and Sif got upgraded.
Woohoo!
They level when y'all level. They just don't level quite the same way. Woo! 2 hits. So she's not actually like throwing her boomerang shield. She's basically just like slamming the shield into this thing repeatedly because she's like, "Fuck it, it's magic," right? Like, you know, type scenario. And it seems to be working. Anything else for Kira?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. This thing's gonna continue its focus. It will try to agonizing touch Kira. That is gonna hit. So that is gonna be 13 psychic damage to Kira. And then I need Kira to make me a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Succeeds! Kira is not dazed by the agonizing touch. Fantastic. It's Dolly! Dolly!
Yeah.
Everyone's just going into this room and closing the door.
Guess I'll do the same. I don't know how we're all gonna fit, but I've seen this room before.
It's getting a little
small.
cramped. It's
Yeah.
getting a little cramped.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Well, I think I should rage. But I have this feeling.
If you rage, you might be loud. Shh.
Oh.
Quietly rage.
Quiet rage is the worst kind of rage.
Do that thing where you like just pop a bunch of veins in your forehead and you're like,
You pooping?
You're turning red.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay.
Opening the door, closing the door.
Open up the door, right?
Pop a door. Nymdaer's a little away. There's multiple
Oh,
doors.
hey, what's up? It's me.
like this.
Let's hop over in there.
I'm tall.
Doors closed.
I'm taller than you. Okay, for once.
Alrighty.
now I'm
Same scenario to you as with Nymdaer. Basically, interacting with the doors having to be quiet, interacting with the doors multiple times is kind of like you either have the option of, if you want to be quiet, you'll lose an attack. Just for this turn, though, obviously, right? Because once you're in there, you don't have to keep interacting with the doors.
Okay. Well, I lost that attack because I got a rage, but I gotta do it behind the doors.
Well, the rage is just your bonus action. You still have an attack.
Okay, I'm raging, and then I'm gonna. What were we working on again? The attack with.
Just killing.
What can I try to kill him with? I don't have anything that's magical.
You don't.
Okay, well I'm just gonna use my warhammer.
Okay.
While raging.
Smack him up. You will have advantage on the attack, so go ahead and roll again.
I just can't imagine this all happening. And silence on the other side of the door.
It's pretty loud in here at this point, but it's relatively like Linsey. You're the only person out,
They have
and
really good soundproofing.
it's
on
pretty
their doors.
quiet. It's something's obviously there's these brief moments as soon as the doors kind of like open, right, where it's like you hear stuff happening in there, but it's not super loud. But you realize if the door remained open, it would be loud. But now it's just kind of like clang clang. You know.
I like this library. This is fun.
Dolly, that is a hit. Roll your damage. Sorry.
Oh.
All right. Does a little bit of damage. Since your weapon's not magical, it won't do full damage. You gotta see you connect. But you see as other people are attacking, right? Like their blows are kind of like cutting away sections of this thing's ectoplasm. And it's kind of diminishing in its overall appearance. Yours just doesn't seem to do as much. And it is Linsey's turn. Linsey, last person outside.
All right. I'll walk up. I'll fling open the doors and cast Erupting Earth.
Fantastic.
Close the door.
Wonderful. Absolutely.
This is where we go.
I used Thunderclap.
There you go.
I will say, Linsey, as you open the door, there is, again, right, like this kind of like short burst of noise. And you do hear from back behind you in the library, you do hear a couple of incessant, kind of like librarians starting to get annoyed with the amount of noise that is being created.
Oh boy.
All right. You know what? All right. Just to make sure that this goes well, how about I just close the doors and I'm gonna stand guard?
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, I see how full the room is, and I think it might just be best if maybe we do some, like, prevention.
Sounds like a plan.
Not a bad idea.
Linsey, you're done. Lily, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
You had
I'm
a
pleased.
wraith's hands inside your body.
Yeah, how do
Whoa.
I make that stop? How do I be undazed?
You will find out about the undazedness at the end of your turn. But for now, if you want things like that to stop, I suggest you kill these wraiths.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Seriously, a 1? Or is that
yeah.
disadvantage and it's a 14? Am I at disadvantage?
It would be at advantage because this guy is flanked, but you yourself are also flanked, and the way we play that is if a flanked person attacks a flanked person, neither of them count as flanked, basically. So it would be normal, which means it would be a natural 1.
Oh, okay. So another d20.
Yeah, roll me a d20 to see if you get a 5 or lower. Not a 5 or lower, which is great because I don't have to have you roll to see if you accidentally your
shoot a friend or
shoot
a book.
A friend or a book, and it's kind of a question of which would be worse at this point. But you do have a second attack, so have at it. 16 will easily do it. Roll your damage. 6. This guy
it's at 1 health.
This guy had 7 HP. He is at 1 health.
Okay.
Oh no.
No,
Anything else for your turn, Lily?
No. So what do I do about the dazedness?
At the end of your turn, I need you to notate that your actual max health is 54.
Look like how we know.
Uh-huh.
And then I need you to set your current max health to 44, as your max health is reduced by 10 HP.
I took damage already.
Yeah, you took damage already. The
Oh.
effect that is applied to you is there is something now that this wraith has left inside your body that is sapping
so my max health changes.
your life force, and your max health now is 44 instead of 54.
Okay.
Dang.
And I need you to roll a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw to see if you now resist the effect.
Wisdom. Oh.
You power through. It only takes one of those for Lily to be like, nope, 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 and you kind of like you're. It's just a sheer matter of will to like purge whatever that thing did to you from your body, and you are no longer dazed.
Okay.
Okay. However, well, yeah, that's the end of your turn. Now, that guy's gonna try to finish what he started. So, agonizing touch at advantage. That's a 23. Lily?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's another 12 psychic damage to you, and I need you to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wisdom? Wisdom. Be good! It's not good.
Lily, you're dazed again.
I'm dazed again.
Re-dazed.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
I just found out. Sorry. You said okie dokie. Did you guys watch the Fallout series on Amazon?
Yeah, loved it.
Okay, so I just found
At
out
last.
that Lucy in the Fallout series on Amazon also plays the voice of Jinx in Arcane, and I am like,
Yep.
that was really exciting. Anyways, I digress.
She was on a YouTube video where she was asked if Lucy and Jinx fought who would win, and she was like, Jinx, definitely.
I don't really see that as a
Obviously.
competition.
Yeah.
Machine
really
gun
cool,
rocket launchers versus pistol the majority of the time. It's
Say
Sif's
versus
turn.
drunk.
Junk.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Post-apocalyptic trash.
Bunch of bottle caps.
Captain.
Cobbled together guns.
All right, Mitch. It's Sif.
Drugs.
Oh, Sif is going to attempt a bite.
Fantabulous.
Oh, we got 2 bites now. Oh yeah.
Multiple bites.
Bite 1.
Some big bite energy. 22 will hit. Doesn't matter what you roll. This thing only has 1 HP. It dies before you move. As Sif chomps through the body of this creature, it wails rather loudly. Lindsay, you hear this. You hear this muffled behind you. You hear this, kind of like the Final Fantasy death scream, or
You mean
Final
from
Fantasy
Tactics?
Tactics death scream. That one right there. You hear a muffled version of that. Everyone in the room sees this thing's body like crunch in on itself until it is about the size of a golf ball and then explode outward. I need everyone in the room to roll me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, God. To be fair, does their death count as us damaging the books or them damaging the books?
Well, I will say there's a very fortunate thing about what this is going to do that won't be a problem for the books.
Okay. or the noise. Like, if he makes a death groan, that's not
Well,
on us.
that might still get you in trouble with the librarians. Okay, so
I rolled
as
a 9.
this-
Dolly rolled an 18.
say what?
I rolled a 9. Dolly rolled an 18.
As this wraith's body erupts, it unleashes a torrent of psychic energy. If you failed, you take 16 psychic damage.
Jeez Louise.
If you succeeded, you take 8 psychic damage.
What was failure?
Failure is 14, or success is 14 or higher.
Well,
No, just you. I took a lot more.
I thought when I'm raising, I don't do more.
You fail. You succeeded your sit.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's that. There's that.
You said it was half on succeed.
Half on succeed. Lily, did you roll for Kira?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
Roll for Kira real quick.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm. She succeeds. Nice. Only 8 damage. Fantabulous. All right. So that one is now dead. And it is still Sif's turn, so you still have an extra attack.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna move over and fight the other one.
Okay.
There's too many character sheets to cycle through.
Because of fucking you, Artorias, and Sif.
Mm-hmm. I want
That's
them
a
all
hit.
on one sheet.
I could try to do that. Just try to create some monstrous amalgamation.
Just keep scrolling down.
Terrible.
Be better for me.
Okay, Sif takes a bite. Does the stuff. Back to the top of the turn order. Guy and Artorias.
Okay. Gonna scoot the dude over here. Oh, I took Kira. Okay.
How dare you? And yes, by the way, Lily, the explosion of psychic energy does not seem to harm the books.
That's good. We can't afford that right now. We don't need to fight the entire damn library, although maybe we will. That's fine.
I mean, if you have your way at this point.
Well, just because they're evil, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know what I feel about this library.
Good question.
I'm complicated.
Both of those attacks are gonna hit.
Okay.
So 18 and
You got none yet?
sounds good. Anything else for your turn?
No.
You gonna
think so.
nippy snap, snipper snap with some bangs?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes, I'm going to hit with Artorias. I forgot I used him to close the door last round.
20 will hit. Absolutely.
This is +1. I forgot to update the sheet.
Fantastic. All right.
I ignore the big damage. He's not big right now.
Yeah, ignored. All right, it is Nymdaer. Nymdaer, you and your Nymdaer Ziltabar 2024 and group have defeated one wraith and are currently fighting the other wraith. But now you know when you kill these wraiths, they explode in psychic damage. So do with that what you will. What would you like to do?
How big is the explosion size of damage?
Big enough to fill this room.
That's up. Alright, well. I guess I'm just gonna walk.
Impression should be interpreted that it would also have hit Linsey, but Linsey is outside with a wall separating you.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna walk forward. Numbers gonna, I don't know, do some stabbing.
Lay them a question.
Past Monica Lewinsky.
Past Monica. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's a hit.
All right, that's actually one more damage
Okay.
because new great weapon fighting treats 1s and 2s as 3s.
Fantastic.
I'll do it again.
You do it again. Is that actually 13?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Back up.
All right. It's Kira's turn.
Okay, she's gonna come over here.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna boomerang him. If I can find her character sheet. Hold on, boomerang.
Boomerang. At advantage. See if you crit.
Did that crit? Did that work?
Roll again. Roll again. No. Still hits. 7 damage. You have a second attack? Roll again. No. Still hits. All right, fantastic. Anything else for Kira?
No.
This guy is dead. It's Dolly's turn.
What?
Dolly, there's another wraith. It seems to actually be doing a good job of kicking Lily's ass. Lily does not look too hot at the moment, especially after that explosion. What would you like to do?
I don't appreciate when people pick on Monica.
Poor Monica.
We're just gonna change Lily's name to Monica.
That's right. It has to be Monica from now on.
Also, is this flanking if I'm here, or do I need to be over?
You're good. As long as someone is flanking the thing, it counts as flanked.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go after you
Oh god.
with my warhammer.
Warhammer.
I'm gonna two-handed this time, motherfucker.
Two-handed.
Oh, that was supposed to be an advantage. I'm sorry.
You good? Just roll again. That's a hit.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Hold on. Jesus, we're more important than a second. There we go.
Uh-huh. That's gonna
Okay, that's a lie.
be...
That came out right-handed.
Still alive. Second attack.
So Warhammer, just so you're aware, Warhammer has push.
I don't know these things. You
Uh,
never told me that there were different things for each thing.
It has push. It means you can push it 10 feet away if you want. Like maybe if it was gonna explode, you could push it into a corner away from everyone with your Warhammer strides.
Try to do that if you want.
Nah, it's okay.
She's like, fuck you, I'm not doing it.
I don't care.
Joe.
I'm trying to help.
I mean, if it comes out from Monica, I'm sorry.
You got a second
Okay.
attack? You want to keep swinging?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I guess I will use my warhammer and push
Does that
the
sub-
thing
You get to do it as well as attack. It's both.
Oh,
and attack.
Yeah.
Okay. swing.
Ah, what?
It's your barbarian
No,
2024.
an advantage this time. I'm in bird.
26 will definitely hit. Roll that damage.
lot of-
Ooh, damn. That's a nice hit.
Okay.
That is okay, and you're gonna push it. How does that work? Zach, talk me through it. I don't know.
It just happens.
It just happens. You can just be like, I
10
want
10
this
feet
hit.
directly away. Yeah, it just
On-
happens.
Okay, so are you just gonna knock it like 10 feet backwards?
Don't be right. No, what? Sorry, yeah.
You're just gonna knock it 10 feet away from you? Fantastic. All right, it knocks it 10 feet into the wall. And
Bitch.
it dies and explodes. And as it does,
Oh no.
Wow.
I need everyone in the room except for Nymdaer to roll me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you saved me. What?
What does it get up?
What is
Ah.
what?
What damage
Okay.
does it get up?
Side,
I'm
you
gonna
know
need
this one
Linsey.
not as high.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
I'm gonna need
Hold the-
Linsey after this.
Hold the phone.
So,
Can I
someone
just,
get
like-
Linsey. That's my dying breath. Someone get Linsey.
Can I jump right here and be in the way of all this damage?
It won't do anything because it's a blast of psychic energy, so it just goes right through anything that it touches.
Yeah, she just wants to jump on the grenade. But
Okay,
Otherwise, I would be super willing to be like, hey, you want to jump on the grenade? Absolutely.
What am I rolling?
you're rolling a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so, did we get Kira and did we get,
Nope. Nope, you didn't. Let me get it. Constitution.
And Artorias is immune to psychic damage, right?
I don't recall any immunities, but let me double check.
Oh.
Why is this bullshit?
Poison.
Taking damage.
All right,
That's great.
then you need to roll for Artorias too, right?
Did I not?
Did you?
I think I did.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I just missed it. It was at the top. I apologize. So we had Lily failed, Artorias succeeds, Lily fails, Guy succeeds, Sif succeeds, Dolly fails.
Artorias failed at 16?
Huh?
Artorias failed at
No,
16?
he succeeds.
Oh,
Artorias succeeds,
okay.
Lily fail. So the only two people that fail are Dolly and Lily. So,
okay.
let's see what the damage is.
Roll low.
Oh,
Roll low.
I didn't
Reroll that. I see your face. Reroll it. It didn't count.
Oh, is it, am I on Whisper?
No, you're not.
No, we didn't
No?
see it.
Okay.
I just saw your face.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Understood. Okay. All
You were like, "Gee, sorry, Lily, you're dead." That was your face.
Everyone but Lily and Dolly take 11 damage. Dolly and Lily take 22 psychic damage.
But I'm raging.
And
You almost killed Artorias.
And my bear punches.
No. Bear got worse than Bear 2024.
Bear got worse in 2024.
Also, in Bear not 2024, you weren't immune to psychic.
But yeah, psychic is the one thing that can hurt you, even in 2014 Bear, because that's your one
Wait,
weakness.
I've been raging?
Yeah.
Even when you're raging, it's damage of the mind. Because when you're
Ooh,
raging, you're
bullshit.
like, I don't care about anything. Get out of my head, Charles.
But here's the good news: is more stuff can hurt you now too.
Okay, I die or I'm down.
Yeah, I don't know about all
So
that.
if someone could
I'm
open the
like,
door and usher
Keeping
Linsey
my
in.
ear to the door, waiting for things to go quiet.
Can I Vulcan Lily?
Things
Can
go
I do the my mind to your mind and take the psychic damage away?
not this time, no. Things, Linsey, things go quiet.
Oh, I go in. Oh God! Here,
Ow.
I got you, Monica.
Everyone's bleeding from the nose and ears.
Even Artorias is just fucked up, but he's a robot, so it's like, what?
18.
But we found the guys.
18. All right,
All for the
Lily,
quest.
you are
Yeah.
brought back with 18 HP. Fantastic.
Do I still have the maximum hit point change?
Hey, Lily,
Oh shit, it's happening again.
I
I'm
need
at
you to roll a
34.
DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
'Cause
at 34.
you're still
34, here I
dazed.
come.
Wow.
Your maximum HP is reduced to 34.
Yep.
If your maximum
Wow.
HP is reduced to 0, you will die.
Whew. Well, that's what those backup characters were for.
That's what those backup characters. Yeah, we totally got one ready to bust out right now.
Funny thing, it's also named Lily. Yay! It's actually Lily too.
Lily too.
Seeing her
And it's
suffering.
also a range.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say, like, floor is now open. Combat is done. Floor is now open.
Nope.
Does anyone want to try to do anything to assist Lily in this moment? Dolly, you were
Can I
talking about the
cure
whole,
wounds
like,
myself?
head-to-head kind of scenario. I will say, absolutely, you can heal yourself, but after having this happen to you twice, you know this is something now. It's not just a matter of healing yourself. This is something inside your body that creature put there, some like essence or remnant of itself that is draining your life force from the inside out.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Don't
Okay.
you have like an ointment? Didn't you get an ointment that can solve these things, Dolly?
Let's find out.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
you're
maybe
talking
there's
about
maybe there's a
Oegans
book on
or
it
whatever.
in the library. Okay.
That's
Did
where
these
we had,
guys
like, a
have anything
potion,
on
I
them,
think,
or
or
did
something.
they before they exploded?
They drop into piles of ectoplasmic goop.
Ew.
I will say, if it was not already obvious, while you were fighting them, you would have noticed these ghostly tendrils from their forms to the two dead bodies. And even after their deaths, these little piles of ectoplasm have like a little trail of kind of like this ghostly green that leads back from the spirits to the bodies.
Oh. Did we just kill our two people?
Yeah, they got something in their pockets. What they got? I look in their pockets.
You got to start rifling the bodies,
Rescue
okay?
them, or retrieve their bodies, or free their souls.
I don't know.
Well, that's a version of freedom.
Is it?
Hear me.
It sounds like they're still tied.
The sweet release of death.
It's freedom.
Yes, Guy.
Is dazed a custom condition that you created, or is it?
Dazed is a custom condition in this module.
Okay, so elixir of health cures a bunch of things, but obviously it wouldn't have dazed on it.
Yeah,
Can
absolutely.
I have like Linsey medicine to see if it might help her?
I would say anything that would normally cure a bunch of other conditions will also cure this condition.
Well, lesser.
But yeah, potentially. The ointments, the elixir, lesser restoration, any of those things could potentially be the answer here.
Can I give her a risk?
Well, what? See if.
Your stuff is like pretty rare, so maybe let's
Yeah,
try like
here. I'll be like, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but here, let me try this. And sleeves up, hands over, and I'll cast lesser res.
Okay.
Lesser res.
Lesser res.
Less res.
You're resting lesserly. Okay, Cat, you're so cute. You're super wonderful. You're just laying in my lap, this little loaf.
a little peanut. Hi,
And
Dixie.
you are too warm.
Oh,
Go
I'll
away.
I'll take. You can't see her, but she's right here now in her little sweater.
Please remove yourself. Hang out with Odie. Alright. Lesser restoration will kick the day's condition to the curb.
Does it restore my...
It does not restore your maximum HP. Lily, you are still at 34 maximum HP.
Do I still feel like I have some remnant within me?
You feel better. Obviously, you do not feel like there is a continued presence in your body that is going to continue sapping your life force. But what has been sapped has been sapped.
Okay.
And you'll
All right,
either
I'm gonna
you'll either need time or you'll need something stronger than a lesser restoration in order to fix it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw this out there. This is a secluded room. We could have movable rod the doors and just take a short rest and see if maybe a short rest gets it.
All of them are ghosts.
I mean, everything here's a ghost. They just float through shit.
Storage.
Okay, well,
we couldn't sleep.
Whatever.
But we could just sleep in here and not worry about the door.
He just did a lesser restoration, which is going to be everything that one man will do.
Oh, well, okay. I didn't understand that.
Well, so
You're distracted.
So I will say something like the elixir, especially considering this is a custom condition in this module, right? Something like the elixir or the ointment, since those are those are perishable resources, might have a stronger effect.
Okay.
Do you want a short rest first and then try that? I just don't want to use. I don't want to use.
Do you? Because if you short rest and you heal up, and then we cure you, your max health, you're still going to be at whatever you're at.
Oh, I see. I guess it's up to you guys. I'm just worried about.
Shove the potion down your throat.
That's right.
All right.
So yeah, elixir of health is what it's called, Jeremy, and I put the description in chat.
Guy won't take an over and answer. Shoves the potion down Lily's throat. Lily.
Yeah.
maximum HP is restored to its original.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
And I do think that that is a good note to know, right? That Linsey can remove the effect with his lesser restoration, but he cannot restore the HP already lost. However, Guy, did you already... Is that a one-time use and it's gone?
Well, I have 2 of them, but
Okay,
yes.
so you have 2 of those, and I will say Dolly's ointment will likely do the same thing that Mitch's elixir does to restore that HP in this particular instance. But that's good to know, because there are other wraiths in this place, so you might have to do that, right?
Okay.
Super duper. Love that for us.
I got 3.
So y'all got 5 uses total to restore max HP, basically.
Just don't get hit, 5 head.
Oh,
Except
Just,
man.
just don't get
That
hit,
was
5 head.
rough.
That's what you have to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 bodies that are laying on the floor,
Yes.
do they have anything on them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Let's hold on. I had their names. I don't have their names anymore. Let's search Breda first.
Okay. First of all, you find some identifying information that identifies both of these individuals as the 2 individuals that you were looking for, without a shadow of a doubt, right? Like, you find the equivalent of medieval fantasy identification cards, basically. And you're not unfamiliar with these things. These are basically membership cards to the VAEA as a guild, right? Everyone who joins the VAEA gets
The
a
real
little
VAEA or the faux VAEA?
the faux VAEA, right? All of the faux VAEA members get a little ID card with their name and, you know, some basic information, whether they're organ donors or not, blah 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 blah. You know, that whole shebang. So you are able to identify that this is Breda and Micus. You also find out that actually Lily, roll me an investigation check. We'll say with advantage, because presumably other people are involved in this as well.
Look at this bullshit.
17. Okay.
It was very cute.
It is, or after a little bit of inspection, it becomes fairly obvious to you that these 2 individuals were killed in much the same manner that you were nearly killed, Lily. There are no real physical wounds on their bodies. They were not bludgeoned, they were not slashed, they were not burned, they were not frozen. They were killed by having their lives drained from them. It does seem as if this happened a little while ago. The bodies are not fresh. They are a little bloated, but they're not super bloated. It's almost as if someone has done something magical to semi-preserve them, or at least slow down the decay of their bodies, right? But they're ice cold, right? So it has definitely not been recent. Another odd thing is the way in which their bodies fell and how there are how to describe this in like a CSI crime scene kind of way. So both of these individuals are wearing kind of like the quintessential kind of baggy wizard robes, right? One of them has a satchel. That satchel is open and it's empty. The other one, through your investigation, you realize had a satchel, but that satchel is now gone. It also seems like the way in which their bodies fell and the way their robes are kind of like open, their robes have pockets and things like that. It looks like portions of their robes previously had stuff crammed in them.
Oh my God, you're taking me to the hospital.
And then after they died, that stuff was taken out of those pockets.
So somebody has been rifled.
Somebody been rifling.
Somebody been rifling.
What's on the table?
You check the table. There are a couple of scrolls unfurled onto the table itself.
No.
What languages does everyone speak?
I speak Common and Elvish.
Shit.
Gnomish,
Elvish.
common.
TX, that's a big ass mess, son. I ain't even got a trash can bag.
Well, I'm double checking.
I don't-
Giant
more.
I
and
just clicked the
infernal.
button. The button says it.
I-
Oh, Common
Goblin.
and Minotaur. I'm proficient in Elven, Dwarven, and Common.
God damn, you have a lot of languages.
He's a learned man.
And a learned moose.
Living alone in the jungle.
I think you have too many languages. I'll be honest with you.
Look,
Like, we might be cheating. It's fine.
Whatever.
He's the one that set it up.
I think it was her background.
I think I got 2 from anthropologist.
You
So-
studying other cultures in your hidden forest hermit cave?
The scrolls
How
unfurled.
much you mind your
on-
fucking business?
The scrolls unfurled onto the table are not immediately recognizable to most of you. And it's not until Guy actually takes a look at the scrolls that any of you can read any of them. Because they're in Gnomish, actually. And it's kind of a weird form of Gnomish, Guy. In fact, the longer you look at it and begin to read it, you don't think it's really Gnomish. It's just maybe something based off of Gnomish, or maybe Gnomish is based off of it, or something like that. It's
So
a
it's Gnomish-ish.
very...
Don't comprehend language somewhere.
Oh,
It's
we
a-
do.
We have a helmet.
We do have a helmet. It is a very mechanically written text on these scrolls. It's very,
This is written by another auto-gnome.
very blocky, very chunky, very has a very mechanical vibe to it. Yes. And it is weird. It reads as kind of like a diary / short description of a person's days as they are venturing through a realm known as Mechanus.
Okay. I forward that information along to the group
Dang,
and
we're looking
mention
for the top
I
lead.
don't know that I've heard of Mechanus.
It's hot wings.
I feel like I should.
I feel like I should. I feel like maybe I should. Cat, you have returned to me your warmth, and I hate it. I love you. You're a sweet little kitty when you want to be, but my God, you are too warm. This notably seems out of place in this room, right? A quick scan around the bins, the honeycombed walls of scrolls, are labeled with administrative information, right? Like records, there's a very small section over in the corner that's like previous payroll information. This
I see what they get paid.
you realize they haven't been paid in a couple hundred years.
Oh wow!
And previously,
That's why you unionize.
Seems as though there were living creatures working here, and maybe when they weren't living anymore, they no longer needed to be paid. There's a whole lot of administrative stuff in here, just lists and information, kind of like ledgers, those types of things. And this does not seem like any of that stuff. As you note, Guy, there are a couple of sections on these scrolls that have a very faint underlining to them. Not with like a writing utensil or anything like that, but like a smudge or like a cream or a gel or something like that has been kind of like spread underneath certain sections. And it's just a faint differentiation between the color of whatever it is and the parchment itself.
Is it under words or letters?
It's under words. Well, it's under like sections of words. It's like the equivalent of someone like highlighting portions, you know?
I want to copy out all of the highlighted sections to see if it makes a message.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigate. I would like to be built for success.
Damn, he's built, bro.
Hold on, I gotta double check what that is again.
Somebody come get him. He's
Roll
dancing like a
1d4. Okay, we're gonna add a 2 to that. Hold up.
All right, now activate your tactical mind.
I'm now also going to use my Flash of Genius to add another 3
Okay.
to it. So we're now at an 18.
All right, 18. It doesn't decode into a message. Insofar as what you can tell. It doesn't. It seems like someone has been highlighting information pertinent to them. It doesn't seem like the highlighted on an 18. It doesn't seem like the highlighted portions are going to reveal a code. It seems to you like this thing itself is coded. This is a diary of someone's journey through a different realm. Why is it in here? It doesn't make any sense, right? It seems like it is in and of itself a code, and someone, whoever it was highlighting sections, maybe in an attempt to break the code, or maybe they had already broken the code and they were just highlighting sections that were important to them. You don't know what the code is, though.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take this book with me for now, then.
Okay. There's scrolls, so you actually have to kind of like
Hey,
roll
just
them up.
How many of them are
There
We're not
are
allowed to take any out of this room, just
There are-
FYI.
3.
Oh, they said none out of this room?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did say we could take nothing out of the room.
Nothing out of the administrative room.
Okay, never mind. Scrolls back down.
Can I
Does that include the bodies?
clarifying question? Yeah, that's what I was gonna go ask.
Oh,
I will say it seemed pretty obvious that the answer was library property.
Okay.
Does someone who dies in the library become the property of the library?
I don't know the answer to that question either. That's the second question I was gonna ask.
Look, man, like when the punishment is death, I think I'm going to be like a little more anal retentive about, clarifications on how things work.
If you would like to go clarify, by all means, go clarify.
I'm out by the desk. I ring the bell.
I'm gonna walk out the room. I'm gonna go ding the bell.
Are y'all gonna go ding the bell before you short rest?
I thought we had already done that. My
Okay,
bad.
was the short rest an actual decision? I wasn't sure on that.
Oh, actually,
I
I
I'm
wasn't
don't
down
sure
if
know.
y'all want to. I don't care.
Either I thought it either happened or people decided against it.
No, I was
I-
talked out of the short rest because Bitch had a very good point that I should try the other stuff first to make sure that my health would go all the way back up.
I'm very open to a short rest.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Doesn't
sitting here
bother me.
casting Mending on Artorias while I read.
Fantastic. All right, why
Cool.
don't y'all go ahead and give yourselves a little bit of a short rest?
Short
Artorias
rest.
nearly died from those 2 explosions. Just passively
Yeah.
existing nearly exploded.
He doesn't have very much HP.
No. No, you don't.
Does his HP get higher?
Not very well.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed with our Artificer. It's cooler in theory than it feels it plays out.
I agree with you. I felt exactly the same way.
We might need to look into augmenting that.
Well, there's no Artificer 2024.
Otherwise, he's just gonna fucking die passively in the future.
He will eventually be one shot.
Okay. You all take a little bit of rest. Lily, rolling some dice. Lily, let me know how much you heal at the end of this, okay?
I went up 20.
Okay.
I'm at 38.
Kira also goes up 20.
Oh. What was she at?
She's currently at 65 out of 77.
Oh, okay. So she's okay.
She's okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry. He has 2 more health than last time.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh shit, bitch.
I will see that Lily still doesn't look super great, and I will cast another round
Sorry,
of
4 more.
Cure
How
Wounds.
much did you heal for?
Well,
How
that's
much did I
the
heal
wrong
for?
button.
Like total?
Yeah.
Well, I overhealed from a hit dice, but
9.
13, 23?
Hi, thank you.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Planet Ghoster. Could be fun. Could not be fun. What is he chewing on? Doesn't sound like a ball.
I
Sounds
just
like a
wanna
damn
hold
can.
it.
Nymdaer, how bad are you hurt? I can't see your health.
Oh, I'm only down 3. I healed. I only took like 16. I just
If
healed
my
like
husband
12.
wasn't deathly allergic, I would have one of those.
You know, people can grow out of allergies.
That's true.
I also know that there's
You could
those
also
shot
just tell him to
things.
suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get a shot.
Tell him to
You're
suck it up.
fine.
Just get Benadryl. Just have a bunch of Benadryl all the time.
Yeah,
Super good for your health, I hear.
super good.
Super good. All right, the party takes a
great
short
for
rest.
energy.
Tries to crack a code on some scrolls. Wants to take some bodies. Is unsure about the bodies. Is sure about the scrolls. What do you want to do now? What's the plan to stand now?
Somebody come get
Oh, sorry. We were gonna go. I was going with Linsey, and we were gonna go ring the bell.
Going to ring the bell. Okay.
Okay, hold on. What did we find in here? We found an autognome scroll that says nothing, and we think we laid these people to rest? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay, just as long as that's what happened, cool. I was just unclear.
I think we're not.
We have completed one of our
Sure.
subquests.
Yeah, I think we have at least found the bodies.
Kind of.
We can kind of say that maybe they've been.
Well, we can
Breed.
ask the ghosts if we can take the bodies out to put them to rest.
That's right. That's what we have to ask.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I just want to make sure I was on the same page.
Yep.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Bell is rung. Is anyone else doing anything while the librarian exasperatedly comes back to see what
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
ringing
go find
bell
one of
is?
these damn research stations I'm allowed to access now.
Wonderful. You can find them downstairs. Head on
Poor guy.
down here.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else do anything else?
Gonna exit the creepy room.
exiting creepy room. While y'all are thinking about things, librarian comes over. Exasperatedly asks what he can do for you.
Hey, listen. We visited K6 and we found the two bodies of our friends, and I know you said we couldn't take anything, but can we have their remains to take back home?
By all means.
All right. Cool. Just wanted to make sure because I don't want to die.
Do you have any shipping services where we could?
Yes.
No. Okay. Thank
You
you.
have a messenger that they toss them in a bag.
We might just leave them there till we're ready to go.
Understood.
Thank you. Stan. Is that your name?
Oh, by the way, one last question. I was trying to
Doesn't
research.
respond to Lily.
Okay. All right.
No.
Well,
Doesn't respond to
no, he
Lily.
wasn't
Is
responding to Lily.
listening.
Responding to me.
Is listening to you, Lindsay. Does not respond to Lily.
I was looking for information on blood magic, and I went to the aisle, but they seem to be categorized in a way that I am unable to comprehend. Is there any way you can help me find what I'm looking for?
He sighs. What are you looking for?
Methods to dispel blood magic.
I said methods.
Hold your hand up. The one with the stamp.
Oh, did I get a stamp?
What are you looking for?
Methods to dispel blood magic.
You feel a slight tug in your hand.
Oh,
Oh, it pulls you.
all right. Well, thank you. Bye. Ah.
It doesn't like drag you, but
Oh, God,
there's just this
no!
kind of like faint pull at the back of your hand in a direction, leading you back where you came from, basically.
This is like the little princess with the ring. Remember what I'm talking about? He has a little light ring. I don't remember what it's called.
Moana?
No,
Moana 2?
no. Now I have to go figure out what that movie was. Princess and the Trolls.
The Princess Bride.
Definitely not that one.
Ring.
Okay, so Lindsay, you head off downstairs again. I think we're kind of freeform right now. So people, if you want to do something, just tell me what you want to do.
Alright, I'm going to the research station. I'm allowed to use it now.
Fantastic.
I'm looking up the codices.
You go to quote unquote the research station. They're just lecterns where you can bring information to research.
All that
Damn
work
it.
was just to get us
Fucking
a
Gerard
table.
got me again, god damn it.
You can now
It's-
use a table.
You can now use a table. You can now take out 5 books rather than 1 book. And you now have this stamp, which if you use correctly, can lead you to information.
I'm
I
gonna use
wasn't
the
there for
stamp.
that though. I don't know how to use that.
Yeah, well, Lindsay comes downstairs pretty shortly and can fill you in on it.
Alright, I say the codices.
I say how to get to the secret section.
Yeah, it. You found it, Jay. I'm so excited.
Immediately, y'all just start doing the bad things, eh?
Bye-bye.
Doing the bad
What?
stuff.
I do nothing bad.
I may
I'm
have done
authorized
something
now.
I'll be right back.
In Fort.
All right, so we got 3 people who have asked their stamps for guidance. Lindsay, your stamp guides
What
you
the fuck
back
more quests here?
to the blood magic section. With the guidance of the stamp, please roll me an investigation check at advantage.
No. No.
or history.
They're
Still
both
can't
minus
find it, even
one.
with the stamp.
No. Advantage. Oh no. No.
Man. I'm not even there. I can't help you.
Linsey, you think you have found? You assume you have found, because the stamp guided you to it, a book that probably would be very helpful in research in regard to blood curses. Unfortunately, you have no fucking clue what language it's in.
Put the helmet on.
Yeah, we do have the helmet. Toss that bad boy on.
Go snag the helmet.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go find Guy or whoever has the helmet and request to borrow the language helmet.
Fantastic.
I thought you were canonically the user of the language helmet.
Maybe.
can't be
I don't
now.
know.
For the sake of time, you have the helmet.
Wonderful.
Okay, I have the helmet.
You put on the helmet. In the course of you putting on that helmet,
It's kind of big.
it seems as if a specter has come by, noticed the book out of place on the shelf, and has taken it elsewhere.
God damn it.
I ask
That's your
my
seventh.
stamp. Then, all right, then I'll ask my stamp again for information on how to remove blood curses.
All right, fantastic. In the meantime, Guy asked
One of these days.
how to get to the secret restricted section. Or
I
something
didn't want
along
to
those
go
lines.
in. I asked how to get in.
You get no response. It's almost as if that thing does not exist, so the stamp does not have you anywhere to pull you.
Okay. Interesting.
Nymdaer, you ask. What specifically did you ask?
I said, the codices! And I thought really hard about the things we're trying to find.
You hear
And not something random.
in your mind what sounds like an automated response.
Great, I love automation.
Information on the codices is restricted. In order to access said information, see the head librarian, Kiona.
I say, to Kiona!
Your little fucking tattoo gently tugs you over to 2 doors at the base of the stairs.
Alright, I go find everyone else and then I come back
You
in.
go find everyone else first? Alright.
Yep.
I wanna hear that kind of like that gathering. How does Nymdaer gather the party in this
I say, hey
regard?
guys, I found the head librarian. Well, I don't know. The tattoo says she's there. Sorry, the stamp too.
Stamp 2.
Damn 2 electric boogaloo. Okay. Where is she?
Oh, that way. You just gotta ask your tattoo and she'll take you.
Take me to Kiona, the head librarian. I get zipped off by my hand.
Jeremy's like, it doesn't work like that.
It
Yeah,
does.
I love getting zipped
We
off.
have decided canonically that it does, so it does.
It zips. It zips real good.
Ooh, zip him off real quick.
I thought of another question for the head librarian.
Well, before we do this, do we figure out the blood curse part?
We did not.
Oh, okay. Well,
No. In fact, I would say that like my hand was like being drawn to probably the
Oh.
perfect book right when he called me away.
well, I grab Guy before he zips off and be like, well, maybe we should wait.
Okay, I wait.
Do you want to try to do other quests before
I just
you?
want to wrap stuff up before we get kicked out of here inevitably.
Well, what you guys are looking for? Wait, just 1 second. You guys are looking for the blood magic stuff for cars, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We did the 2 people. We're doing the blood curse thing.
Okay. Before we go out of the library or do something different, I want to ask my stamp for information on the Codex Mortis.
Information on the Codex Mortis is restricted. For information on the Codex Mortis, see the head librarian, Kiona.
Yeah, I tried that. Remember?
I didn't remember that. Was I gone? I was probably gone.
Oh, you were probably gone. I tried that. I found out where she is, but I don't think we should go in there until we're ready because we'll inevitably get kicked out somehow.
Right. Well, I think the only 2 things we have left is seeing if we can help cars and
A secret side quest that we are not unaware of currently.
something.
I'm gonna ask the head librarian. Well, never mind. The wording's wrong. I can't figure it out. I have to sleep. I have to sleep next time. Next time I'll think of something.
I don't think we're gonna get to her tonight. So,
I don't think so.
all right, good. Do your thing, Jace.
Oh.
I mean,
Ugh.
people could help Jay.
No, I do
If
think.
only
People
they're
could help
a
willing
helping
to come
action.
with me to use the help action.
Lily goes and helps Linsey utilizing the
yeah.
help action.
I don't even know where he is, but I'm gonna do it. Just drag me to him, and I will help.
Linsey! Investigation or history. At advantage. +5.
It's okay. God, no. Guys, they hate me.
They really, it's not just that, like, sure, you have a -1, but you're also just rolling badly.
I'm
I want to
stuck.
also help.
You see
Please let me
Lindsay,
also help.
who's like
I'm
on his
scared.
knees in the middle of the aisle
stuck.
in this big helmet that doesn't fit him, with like tears in his eyes as he's unable to find this book.
It's to the point now, Lindsay, it's not you being unable to find a book. It's to the point to where the library is fucking with you. Like, you keep finding potential things and then either not being able to read them and them being shortly taken away, or them disappearing, or like you'll touch a book but the book itself is a ghost and you can't interact with it, which is like, it could have all the information I need but can't do anything about it, right? Like, it's to the point to where it's legitimately not just you anymore. The library is screwing you out of
The
information.
guy comes up and goes like, "I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it."
Okay, I'm gonna say, group check. Everyone has advantage. Investigation or history, your choice. Everyone make a roll.
Investigation.
At this point, I want Lindsay to do it, though.
No.
No.
Not going to happen. It's
Investigation, history,
Just-
or what?
Wow, Jay.
You just hit investigation.
Bad roll night for you. Holy crap.
You can get the table out.
That 6,
Why do you keep
is it
looking on
8
my
rolls, not above single digit?
That's
and I think I actually rolled for this last week and also failed then too.
Yes, you did.
Christ.
Why?
Oh, that's only to recall military lore. I don't know. Would you consider this military lore?
I would say that there are probably some blood magic oriented scenarios that are military related. Yeah.
I guess we all.
Also, everybody else
already-
did roll double digits.
Yes.
I guess we already have advantage, so it doesn't matter. Damn. You're so good.
Sure.
You're so militaristic.
Eh,
Oh, it was on the top shelf. I couldn't reach it.
They have
You're too
ladders.
short.
Don't you
Shut-
make this a height scenario. Nuh-uh. No, sir.
I'm just a little guy.
A flying broom.
I was gonna
Just
say,
a
you do have
little
a
guy.
broom.
You do have a flying broom.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's relieving or humiliating or some mixture therein. As Linsey, the rest of your party files onto the aisle with you, and immediately people start pulling out books. Many heads makes short work, right? As long as those heads belong to someone other than Linsey in this regard. Because
Damn.
it does not take long for the party to find a couple of different tomes, scrolls, etc., that give you a good amount of information on blood curses specifically. And then from a important bent, demonic blood curses, right? Because this isn't just any old blood curse. This is extraplanar. It has other entities involved. It has special blood involved. And that matters because it narrows and refines the information that you are seeking. Now, the way the library works is you're not allowed to take books out of the library. Here's where the lecterns come into play. You may not be able to take books out of the library, but you can take notes and then take that information out of the library. So, the party is successful in finding some good information, and then you gotta spend about 2 hours copying notes
I
onto
activate
some
photocopy
parchment.
mode. It takes us 5 minutes.
You do not have a
Eyes.
photocopy mode. No, sir. Unacceptable.
You're shooting photocopy camp this summer.
Yeah, bro.
Artorias'
he had
back
an internship with
pops
Tinko.
open into a scanner tray.
Oh, goodness. So,
You may not.
you all are working on this information. Guy. Sif approaches you,
Okay.
kind of paws at your leg. Do you wear clothes? Or is,
Yeah.
or
I'm not
do you...
just naked.
Well, I think you were
I
just
wear-
naked, but I wasn't sure if you wore actual clothes or if your
I'm
body
wearing
was
half
just
plate. I'm
an armored
full-
body.
So I'm a robot wearing armor. I'm ridiculous.
Well, yeah, you're a robot wearing armor, but do you wear a tunic? You got a tabard. Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I even have a cape.
So he comes over there and he's kind of pawing at your leg to get your attention.
Okay. Hey, Sif. What's up?
Speaks into your mind. And he asks, do you smell that?
I don't. What do you smell?
He turns and almost kind of like a pointer, right? He poses, one leg kind of hiked up, tail out, nose, snout, towards this locked, roped door that you had checked previously.
No.
And he says, that smells like home.
Oh.
Oh.
And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Oh no, we have to say goodbye to Sim. He's gonna go home.
Lily immediately takes the pet avenue of oh no, we're gonna lose a pet. No.
Well, you know, he's not hey, there's probably gonna be a demon about to jump out
Now
of
just
there.
a shit ton of demons about to climb out of there.
Oh, it's a portal to his home world.
He's
Yeah,
gonna go
17 to
home.
40 demons.
He's gonna leave. He can go home. All right. That is gonna be it for tonight's session. Thanks for playing. We will see you all next time for more Where Evil Lives: The Shifting Library, with more
Bye-bye.
library
Bye.
shenanigans. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.